probably like 28 years. As far as I know, I was probably birthed on a surfboard.
What made you stop surfing?
Well, I met this girl. She was a tourist. She came out here, and she's from Wisconsin. And anyway, we had a fling one summer, and it was just one of those things, man. I thought, this is the real deal. I could go for this, and then see where it leads, or I could stay here and just the whole thing's off. And I thought, what would Eddie do? And Eddie would go.
So why now get back into surfing?
Well, the thing was, I sort of dried up in Wisconsin. I was working on a combine, and I don't know, the relationship was fine, but I think a part of me died when I left the ocean, when I left the island, and I had to get back, and I just dreamed about surfing every night, and called up my photographer, and he said he was ready to do it again. And I thought, what better time than come back and maybe win the Eddie Cow national competition? I don't know. And I thought that would be a good way to just sort of get some closure.
Where did you grow up?
Well, I grew up in Maui, but then, excuse me, lemon water. It's a little chunky. We moved to Oahu when I was 12. My dad was in construction, and yeah, I was raised here local, just south of here, and lived here for 19 years, and then I moved.
Got anything else to add?
Just that I think this could be an incredible opportunity, or it could be a huge mistake. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, and then sometimes I'm excited, and I don't know, but this is the real deal, man. It's the real deal.
Terry, why don't you talk me through the backdoor shootout, specifically your last two rides in '97 when you lost to Kelly Slater?
Well, as you can see, I caught the wave too late. I missed the chute, and by the time I tried to catch up to it, it was too late. I lost my momentum, and so I had to bail. Classic Vic losing his instincts there with the camera work. On this ride, I was able to catch the chute, but it closed out on me before the end, so again, it was just one of those days. I was getting bullied out there in the lineup.
Hi, Richard. Yeah, I'm Terry.
Hi, Terry. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Good, thanks. Come on in. Welcome to my humble abode here.
Wow, nice place.
Yeah, I actually, I'm trying to make it a little bit more positive, get a positive vibe going this time, and hopefully it'll help out things mentally for me, come on in. And did you get here all right? I wanted to make sure the directions were all right.
Oh, yeah, everything was fine. I had no problems whatsoever. I mean, everything was good.
Well, why don't you make yourself at home? And I was going to make some tea for myself. Would you like anything?
Nothing for me. I had some stuff on the way over. I'm cool.
Okay, do you think this is going to work out for us?
Yeah, this will be good. I think, looking around here, I think right over here by the table and chair will be great.
I've got here in my notes, Terry, that you haven't won any competitions at all. Not on Oahu, in fact, not anywhere in the world. Is that true?
Well, Richard, the Triple Crown has no credibility. And the ASP and the IPS, they're a joke, really. In fact, surf competitions in general, for the most part, are just a ploy to get more money into the sport, to get spectators, to get people into it. And it's just a means to make money. It's the cancer of surfing, really.
So why did you compete in the first place?
Well, at that time, I was in my teens, and surfers are notoriously broke. I wanted some corporate sponsorship, and I wanted some extra money. You know, that's what it comes down to.
So how does an amateur surfer become a professional surfer?
That's a good question, Richard. Actually, on the island, it's common knowledge that if you can surf the North Shore when the surf is 8 feet or higher, and in your session you can have 10 rides 7 seconds or longer, then you're a pro, hands down.
Well, why the cutoff at 10?
Because you can get lucky 9 times, but not 10.
Tell me about Vic.
Well, he's my photographer. He's a friend of mine. What do you want to know?
Is Vic mentally unstable?
I'm not a psychotherapist, so I can't give you a professional assessment of his mental health, but it could be said that he might have a few screws loose.
Was he mentally unstable when he was working with you?
You know, I guess he was to some extent, but you got to know that Vic was a prodigy in the 70s. He brought surfing to the next level with video. Everybody would be aware of that locally. And he's worked with some of the biggest names in surfing, Pancho Sullivan, the Irons Brothers, Tony Ray, and during one moment with Clyde Cow, you know, he was out doing a video session with him, and if you talk to him, he'll say that something along the lines of the ocean communicating to him that no longer do video because it's vilifying the ocean. As far as surfers are coming to the sport, some are dying, the ocean is being held responsible, and public opinion of the ocean is kind of shifting as a result. Something, I know it sounds ridiculous, but something along those lines. And at that point in time, he stopped doing video. And so when I found him, it was exclusively photos, and not even a decent camera or nice lenses. He was doing photos with the little disposable waterproof cameras you can buy at Safeway. So in that respect, you know, he could probably be looked at as a little, you know. And I think it was later that year, he actually moved under a bridge just outside Haleiwa. So
How did you meet Vic?
I was going out for a surf, and I saw him staring at the ocean. That was in his staring at the ocean phase. And later that day, I was invited to a barbecue at a friend's house, and they're notoriously late. And Vic was actually invited too because he was there. And I saw him, so I asked him if he wanted to play a high-stakes poker match with me, and he agreed, and we played some poker.
Are you gonna let me get away with that?
No way.
Aloha! 99.3 on your FM dial. That was the White Sox hit from their album 3 years. They'll be playing this weekend at the Main Tree Pub. You should go check them out. Hot man, hot man. It's 100 degrees here in Honolulu, and we're looking at temperatures will remain there until Monday. Coming up
Hey, wanna
next,
be my
we're gonna play
cameraman?
something from Soundgarden. So keep it on 99.3. And once you've tuned in, Brooklyn Mama.
And that was how we met.
Well, what was your relationship with Vic like?
You know, I went out of my way to make Vic feel like we had more than a working relationship, and I think it paid off because we were sort of like a dysfunctional families in some respect, but we were also just cohesive. And though we were suffering human beings on the planet with, you know, our baggage, we maintained a solid relationship. We had a great time together, you know, unquestionably. We had a really good time.
The lines in the sand are getting hazy, and I just want to sit around and be lazy. The sun is sinking down. The sun is sinking down, and I don't want to go home. Gonna head down to the beach today. There's a spot that's tucked away. I'm gonna watch them wave riders ride. I'm gonna watch them wave riders ride. This is the perfect day. All the work at home can wait. Got stuff to do right here, with all these shells so near. Brought the lime and salt. That way it's nobody's fault. I think that's all I think that's all we'll need. Dig your feet into the sand.
Vic, how's that shaved ice?
If you can.
It's okay.
I will be passing time by your side, holding on to nothing at all. Gonna head down to the beach today. There's a spot that's tucked away. I'm gonna watch them wave riders ride. I'm gonna watch them wave riders ride. Thrown away on my list. It can't get any better than this. Come over here and move your chair. You'll get hit by the waves over there. I'm gonna wish upon the stars tonight. You should join me, it'll be alright. Because it's always alright. Oh, what's become of me? Life's too short, so let's just be. They say that time will tell, then you'll see. But time has never spoken to me.
Can I have one?
Lines in the sand are getting hazy, and I just want to sit around and be lazy. The sun is sinking down. The sun is sinking down, and I don't want to go home. I don't want to go. And I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go home. And I don't want to go home. And I don't want to go home.
I'm Terry Houck. I'm Terry freaking
Terry. Hey, I just saw some footage, some edited footage of you on the pipeline back in '95, and it didn't seem like you and Vic had a good working relationship at all.
I think I know what you're referring to. That was a day where we were supposed to do a longboarding session, and he was going to catch some close-up footwork of some 5s and 10s if I could pull it off. And we got on the water. He just started freaking out, and I don't know what was going on, but something again along the lines of the ocean was just unruly that day. And I believe it was the second time Vic says the ocean communicated with him, and the message was clear from the footage. You know, it was like, don't come out here, because Vic wouldn't go more than 20 feet out. I don't know what was going on in there.
Don't we have a little bit of that video? We do? Or why don't you roll that?
All right, Vic, it's 100 yards to the lineup, so I'm going to need you to hang with me. Let's do it.
The ocean.
Freaking annoying.
She's mad. Something just doesn't feel right.
You are not right.
Today is not good.
Oh, for the love of everything good and righteous. Oh my God.
I'm drifting.
Vic! Come on. If you don't pull yourself together, man, you're just gonna have to stay on the beach, alright? I can't deal with this crap. Ooh. Oh, that is so lame, Vic. Vic. Alright, let's go. No, you did not just take a picture here, Vic. I swear, man.
Floating.
Oh my.
I think that was
Vic, this is sick.
my last warning.
Alright. Enough! If you want to act like this, so be it. But this is
The ocean.
messed up.
She
You're
is
wasting my
too
time,
angry.
you're wasting your time. It's sick. That is not... What are you doing? Don't be taking pictures of this crap. You're wasting film, man. What's your deal? You're done, alright?
You know, it's a shame that Vic's not here to comment on this video.
Well, Richard, you're certainly free to, interview Vic if you want.
He doesn't do interviews, and I'm pretty sure you're aware of that.
That makes sense. You know, he's become sort of a vagabond of sorts lately, and actually he kind of disavowed technology altogether. So, in fact, I just got him a cell phone a couple months ago to keep in touch so we could plan sessions better, and I think he buried it. So I'm going to have to cancel the service on that.
And what do you think will be different about this time?
I'm in a lot better place. I'm going to be exclusively longboarding, so no more guns, no more shortboards. I've been training, which I never used to do. I'm taking it more seriously, psychologically, mentally. I'm better. I'm meditating. I'm in a good place.
Now, I read in an earlier interview, 2004, that you left because of a girl. You didn't even mention the near-death experience where you broke your foot on the reef, and you nearly drowned, and Vic had to pull you out of the drink.
You know, that rabbit trail doesn't go anywhere. I know there's been some rumors around that sort of thing happening, and I did have that fall, and it was pretty traumatic, but you know, you get back on your horse. You get back in the game, and that's what I did. Every rose has its thorn, every surfer has its fall. That wasn't the reason. I met Cheryl, I fell in love with Cheryl, that's it, and that's all.
Okay, I got to be honest with you. You're not a pro surfer. Vic is mentally unstable. The only B-roll we have of you and Vic was shot by your girlfriend, and it's not even that good. This is a total waste of time.
Well, Richard, I'm sorry you feel that way, but the fact of the matter is, this would have been the biggest story for you in your film career, and it would have launched you. And this is the year of Terry Houck, and I'm going to blow up this year. And you're going to miss out with that kind of attitude, and I hope you realize that if you think of bailing out on me, this could be the biggest mistake of your career.
Well, I hope we can get over it. That's a wrap. Shut her down.
Come on. Son of a... Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? No, I think it's you, my friend. I have posted... I'm not ready.
You never will be.